Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, depending on whereabouts you are in the world. Before I show you my yarn haul, I'd like to remind people that for the next 3 days, I am still doing we'll be doing the last 3 chapters of A Christmas Carol by Charles Dickens. I've already done the first 2 chapters. I will put the link in the description for both of those in case you want to have a look and catch up and then keep following us. You are very welcome to join us. So yarn haul. This is the only subscription box I actually get. It's from Australia, so the postage is not outrageous. It's knitting and crochet. They do a lot of different varieties actually. You can get knitting boxes that come with the knitting needles, as you know, and all the rest of it, and knickknacks and what have you, like if you're a beginner. But you can also get the knitting kits without all that stuff, slightly cheaper. They won't have any of the novelty, bits and pieces or needles, and that's for, if you're more advanced or you've already set up as a knitter. Same with the crochet. They also have, I believe, an amigurumi crochet kit box once a month. This is the sock, knitted sock box, which I get. It does come with a knitted pattern every month as well for socks. But now that I have actually signed up for the Stephen West Year of Socks Cal, K-A-L, not C-A-L, I will be not doing these. Now this is the pattern that came in with this month's. They're called cobblestone socks, and they're ranked as easy to intermediate. But like I say, I will just put them those patterns in with all the other patterns as storage, because I'm not following any of those. I'm hoping that the sock yarn I'm getting from these kits will be sufficient for me to not have to buy anything for the Stephen Cow sock along. We will see. Now, what did I get this month in little knickknackies? I've already eaten all the lollies. Sorry. I don't know. I had a sugar need, so I ate them all. Anyway, it came with the handy dandy, measuring, what's it? You stick your needles in. Oh, I'm so professional with the way I speak. The thingy, what's it? Yeah. Measuring tool. These are really handy. I've got about 5, maybe 6 of them. But, I find them really handy because I also misplace a lot of them. So it's, the more I have, the better it is. So that's good. I've got that. It came with a few just sort of really, your bulk standard plastic lockable stitch markers. Oh, I knew I'd get there eventually. And it also came with these 2 rather pretty stitch markers. This is a Tree of Life. I'm not sure which round. Is it that way or that way? I think it's, oh no, that's the way, that's the front. So that's the Tree of Life, excuse me, my voice. The Tree of Life stitch marker. And it also came with this rather pretty one, which is red glass, well, not even glass, red plastic. But it's very pretty. So it came with those 2. And then finally it came with the yarn. Now, let's read the label because I did find it a little bit interesting. firstly, let's just read the sizing and everything else. So we've got needle size is 3mm. There's your tension. It's machine washable to 30 degrees Celsius. Do not bleach, warm iron, dry clean, or flat, and dry flat in shade. So this is their own label. I don't know whether they, get these in bulk and then label them, or whether they actually create them. They probably license someone to actually produce these for them. What is interesting about this is it's classed as hand-painted merino sock, and it's 75% superwash merino and 25% polyamide. 100 grams, which is I think 3.5 ounces, and 125 meters. Now once again I'm going to play a nice guessing game and say 180 yards. Now here's the interesting part, which I find it interesting because it's not accurate, well, unless my eyes are playing trick on me. It says purple, green and gold shades. Okay, well, I can see the green, I can see the shades of gold. I can't really see purple. Now this comes close to being purple. I don't know if you can see right at the very end where that sort of fluffs out. It's a bit sort of aubergine-y, but to me it's more of a gone rotten in the fridge aubergine. It's that sort of blackened purple. But it is still, it is really soft. It is divine soft. And if you dig in, some of this is a bit more purple than others. Not that purple really shows up anyway well on camera. I did find some, when I was rummaging around, I did sort of find a little bit of purple, which was a little bit lighter, but not much lighter. Even so, it's very autumnal to me, and I do enjoy autumnal colors, so I will like these. As I say, my goal is to do 1 pair of socks a month. That's purely because I've got to set myself a goal, because every time I try, I've knitted a few pairs of socks, and they've only taken me maybe 2 or 3 days to do, and that's taking breaks and doing other stuff, because I don't sort of have much else to do. I basically knit and or crochet all day and all evening, so that's why it only probably took me a couple of days to do. But I've never had true, what I would class as satisfactory results for me. I mean, the people I've gifted the socks to have been very pleased, but then again, their family, and they've got to be pleased and be nice about it. Yeah. So, yeah, I want to make some socks. I want to get good at making socks. So I thought the only way I'm going to get good at making socks is if I force myself to do at least 1 pair a month. So I signed up for the Stephen West year-long Kale of socks. He's giving a pattern out a month. I'll put a link actually down to the Ravelry link for that, and if I can find it, also to the video in which he discusses it, and if you're interested in that, that'll be there along with the links to the A Christmas Carol. Yeah, so I'm going to do that. I'm hoping maybe to be able to do more than 1 pair. The first sock is actually a pattern that really looks really quite interesting and quite easy. And I say that sort of hoping. He starts, I think, at the cuff, and he works down to the toe, but he does it in a strip, not in the round. And then you go back to the cuff, go back to just below the cuff, and you once again work another strip to the heel, but what you're doing as you work down, you know, on straight needles you can do this, because you're working in a strip, is you join it at the beginning and end of each row to the other strip. So I'm thinking that this could be quite a easy sock for a beginner. I don't know, maybe I'm you know, misreading the situation and it's quite a challenging sock. I don't know, but I'm really looking forward to that one, because that one might not tax me as much as some of the other ones do. And like I say, I've got, even if I've got like already got 4 or 5 yarn clubs that have come. If you want to have a look at those ones, I can't remember if I put them in a playlist or not. But if you if you just go to my channel and search for Yarn Haul or Yarn Club, they'll probably pop up. So you can go and check those out as well if you like. That is probably it. I like I say, this is going to be quick today, because I really wasn't expecting to get this before Christmas. Simply because normally the Yarn Club doesn't post out until the 20th or 21st of a month, and I actually got this, where are we now? Today's the 21st for me, so I actually got this yesterday, which is the 20th, so I actually got it on the day that it would normally be posted. So, you know, it comes in a nice little box, nice little bag as well, to store it. Yeah, you might be able to see in the background, I'm currently working on a crocheted shawl, very squarish sort of shawl. Don't know what pattern is. I'm just going to work the pattern as I go. And I am also working on a poncho. This poncho will have lace work and cables. So yeah, once again, no pattern. I am creating a pattern as I go. But they are in these lovely colors. They're called swells. Yeah, summer swell. I got a really good deal actually with these quite a while ago, and I thought, I think it's about time I use them. And with summer being here, working with wool can get a little bit sort of hot, so I thought, well, if I use these are cotton and acrylic, or cotton, 100% cotton. I think they might be 50-50, but either way, it's a little bit not as hot as working with wool or acrylic, 100% sort of thing. I think that is, yeah, that is everything. I hope you are having an enjoyable break from work or school, if you're at work or school, leading up to Christmas. I'm, like I say, I've got the Christmas Carol Chapter 3 coming out next. Please join us, catch up. The longest one, I think, video is like maybe 40 minutes. And then the shortest one is the last one, which is only like 15-20 minutes, because it's such a short chapter. But I did it chapter by chapter. It's not, except for the last chapter, it is not a verbatim reading of A Christmas Carol. It is easy speak, you know. It's not flowery. I mean, because Charles Dickens is a very flowery writer, and you know, in the 1800s when it was written, you know, they tended to speak with a very flowery, wordy way of describing happenings and things. Well, I've sort of tried to cut all that out and just sort of get to the base of the story. And you know, with some of the things I try to explain a little bit how I would interpret the meaning of what that is. You know, so, you know, it's worth having a look at if you're interested. I mean, you know, that'd be great. As usual, please like and subscribe if you are not already subscribed. And until next time, please learn from the past, think about the future, but live for now. See you next time. Bye.